Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is another TTM video. We like to get autographs through the mail, abbreviated TTM. That's all there is to it. You send your favorite athlete or celebrity, actress, performer, a card or a photograph through the mail. Always enclose a self-addressed stamped envelope. We were talking to someone earlier this week who was wondering why they couldn't get a return. And they were asked, do you enclose an envelope? They said, no. Should I? Yes, you should. So you put the card, the self-addressed stamped envelope, your letter of request in an envelope, mail it off, and when you get returns, you come to YouTube, make videos, and share the information. We've got 7 to share this evening, so let's get right to it. First one is coming from Harrisburg, PA. And it's Tommy Herr. All right. Third time's a charm for Mr. Herr. I like it. Let's see if he signed. I said 3. He signed that 89 Topps and the 90 Donruss Diamond Kings. Nice. He's got a pretty signature in that blue, thick blue. He knows what to do with it. Tommy Herr. This is the 3rd time. I've seen a lot of people get Tommy Herr returns, and I've never been able to receive one. Finally. Tommy Herr. 64 years old, switch hitting second baseman. And I have it on good report that he was a heck of a freshman basketball player at Ohio State when he played 2 sports. Decided to give up basketball and focus on baseball, which is a pretty good choice for him. He played for 13 years, from 79 to 91 for several teams, 10 of which were at the St. Louis Cardinals, where he got his claim to fame, although these 3 cards show him with the Phillies, who he played for after his time with the Cardinals. Really good defensive player. He retired with the highest fielding percentage of any second baseman ever. Now, he was surpassed by Ryne Sandberg a couple of years later when Sandberg retired. But, you know, he was number 1 for a while. He was a one-time All-Star. He won a World Series ring with those Cardinals in 1982. He would have won a second in 1985 if it wasn't for Don Deckinger, but I digress. He's in the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame. 7 days, no fee for Tommy Herr. Glad to have him back on my 3rd attempt. This next one is coming from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And that is Steve Owens, former Heisman Trophy winner. He says right here, 69 Heisman. Sent him 2 cards. He signed the 73 and the 74, the same. Loose blue Sharpie, 69 Heisman on both. Nice. Steve Owens. He's 72 years old now. He takes very good care. He does, he puts please do not bend. That's not mine, that's his. Put him back in the hard card and put that on the envelope. Very nice of him to do that. Won the Heisman Trophy in 69 in Oklahoma. And then was drafted by the Lions, as you see there. Had a pretty decent NFL career. And he became the first Lion player to ever rush for 1,000 yards in a season. And he did that in his second NFL year, his season. He was had a slight injury as a rookie, only played half the year, and then he came out in second year and rushed for 1,000 yards. So the same year he was elected to his All-Pro team in 71. He's got a bronze statue on campus at the University of Oklahoma and was on his way to a really good NFL career, had a horrific knee injury. Tried to sit out a year and come back. He just couldn't make it back. But prior to that, he ran for 2,400 yards and 20 touchdowns in the NFL. 14 days, no fee for Heisman Trophy winner Steve Owens. Next one's coming from Portland, Oregon. Yeah, 82-year-old Pete Ward. He put him back in the hard card, too. I'm appreciative of people who do that. You saw this vintage on a recent Mail Day video. We got Pete Ward. There's that trophy cup. Tip of the hat to Chris Cards, who not only collects trophy cups, but he's the one that turned me on to Pete Ward. They both live in Oregon. So I remember way back a video Chris Cards did, getting Pete Ward's autograph. So pretty cool. Pete Ward, 82-year-old. As you see here, it says third base and outfield. Third base. And on this one it says third base, first base. So he played all 3 positions. and played them pretty well. Started off in the Orioles system as a third baseman and was behind a guy named Brooks Robinson. So most of his career with the White Sox, he and teammate Gary Peters were voted Rookie of the Year in 1963. And I think I'm going to do a video on some Rookie of the Year votes. So look for that in the near future. Maybe I'll do something on that. Great rookie year. Hopefully it's here. Yeah, there it is. As you see, just came out of the gates. 22 home runs, 84 ribbies, hit 295, 600 at bats. So played a full season and deservedly so won the Rookie of the Year. Second season was just as good. So then he had a little back injury and he never was the same player. Played for 9 years. After his playing career, he became a coach, was a manager in the minor leagues, and then actually coached one season in the big leagues with Bobby Cox on the 78 Braves, and then went back to the minor leagues. But 9 days, no fee, Pete Ward. Next one's coming from Kansas City, Missouri. We think we know who this is, although it feels thicker than what I remember. Oh, yeah, okay. Jim Eisenreich. Jim Eisenreich, no wonder it's thick. I sent him 5 cards, which I usually do not do, but I did send a donation. Eisenreich, 61 years old, 89 tops, 88 tops, 2003 tops, 92 score, and then this 95 flare, I think. Thicker card, nice gloss, beautiful signature. Nice. 5 of 5 from Jim Eisenreich. 62 years old, played 15 years in the big leagues. Now get this, he played from 82 to 84, and then from 87 to 98. So what happened in those 2 years that he took off? Well, Mr. Eisenreich was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, and he took 2 seasons off to get treatment for that disease. And then he came back and he played another 10 or 11 seasons after that. But his diagnosis kind of overshadows the fact that he was a really good player. I mean, he hit 290 for his career. Also fielded really well in the outfield. Won a World Series ring in 1997 with the Marlins. Sorry, Scott. And fun fact, when he left the Twins in 84 to go get treatment for his Tourette's, he was replaced by a young player by the name of Kirby Puckett. And the rest, as they say, is history. But yeah, now he runs a charitable foundation for children with Tourette's in Kansas City. And that's where I made the donation. That's why I sent 5 cards. So 13 days, donation to the foundation. He may sign for free, but why not donate to his foundation? Next one's also coming from Kansas City, Missouri, which I thought that was going to be this return, I believe. Yep, there's Lenny Dawson. I thought the Eisenreich was going to be Lenny Dawson. I maybe thought he threw some additional cards in there because it was so thick. And I knew I just sent this one card to Lenny. Len Dawson's 84 years old, former Hall of Fame quarterback. He played for 19 years in the NFL, 57 to 75, mostly with the Kansas City Chiefs. We've gotten him before, and we'll get him again. Quite a resume. I don't need to go over it again for you guys. A 3-time AFL champ, Super Bowl champ in Super Bowl IV, 6 times an AFL All-Star, AFL MVP in 1963, on and on and on. He passed for 29,000 yards in his career, 239 touchdowns, Hall of Fame in 1987, 8 days. There's a $5 fee, but he's an 84-year-old Hall of Famer, so go get him. Next one's coming from Tampa, Florida. We like Tampa, Florida. A lot of baseball players retire to Tampa. They train down there in the spring training, and they just stay. And there's another baseball player, Gary Peters. We were just talking about him. His old teammate, Pete Ward, and he were voted Rookie of the Year in 1963. And there's the 61 rookie, Star. He played had a cup of coffee for about 3 or 4 straight years before he became an official quote-unquote rookie. And he won the Rookie of the Year. Had a great season, much like his teammate. That's on the 68 tops. Boom, boom. 69 tops. Boom, boom, and that's 61. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love guys with legible signatures. If somebody has an illegible signature, I really just kind of, balk from go getting them. But there's his rookie year stats. No, that's still his minor league stats. 63 is what we're looking for. Let's look at this one. Boom. I love that 61 card, though. There he was 19-8, 2.33 ERA. The next year he was 20-8. So he and teammate Pete Ward in 63 and 64 were kind of the young guns carrying the White Sox. But he's 83 now. As you see, he's a left-handed pitcher. Pitched from 59 to 72 for the White Sox and the Red Sox. 124 games he won in his career, 1,400 strikeouts, 2 times an All-Star, 2 times an ERA leader in the American League. He was the wins leader in 1964 with those 20. And in 2000, he was voted to the White Sox All-Century Team. 7 days, no fee, 83-year-old former pitcher, Gary Peters. Next one's coming from Las Vegas. And if it's who we think it is, it's going to be a great one. Uh-oh, my note's there. That's not good. Oh, he signed it. Woohoo! Thank you, Hugh. Ha! Oh, boy. Hugh McElhenny. Signed them both. Woo! Hall of Fame 70. Wow! Now, this is exciting here. Hugh McElhenny, he's 91 years old now. Played running back for 13 years, 52 to 64, mostly for the San Francisco 49ers, as you see here on these 2 cards. Then went to the Vikings, did some damage there. A legend in NFL history. Called him the King because he really was football royalty. And he was a member of the 49ers $1 million backfield, along with Y.A. Tittle, Joe Perry, John Henry Johnson, and the 4 of them are all in the Hall of Fame. So one of the most popular players in the league for a decade. He's on that 1950s All-Decade team. College Football Hall of Fame in 81, Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1970. One of the greatest players in NFL history, Hugh McElhenny. Woo! Big one. All right. That's it, folks. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Got that back in 11 days. There's a $10 fee. $10 fee for each of those cards, so $20 total. $5 fee for Lenny Dawson. Donation to Jim Eisenreich's foundation. The rest of them for free. Just to recap, Pete Ward, 9 days. Jim Eisenreich, 13 days. Dawson, 8 days. Peters, 7 days. Thanks for watching, folks. Give me a big thumbs up. Let me know down below what your favorite was. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you're going to see a lot more of these videos, these TTM videos. If you like what you see, hit that subscription rectangle and then a notification bell. You'll be notified of all my future videos. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you soon.